Alrighty guys, it's time to dust off Oddjob, grab my RC90 and some proximity mines, and head to the temple and just blow the crap out of my friends. Or at least that's what I was expecting to do. Goldeneye Reloaded is almost a re-envisioning of the entire Goldeneye experience. I'm just going to let you guys know that right away, so you're not looking at the footage going, what game am I looking at? It's probably best that I start at the beginning. You start off assaulting the dam, just like you did in Goldeneye for the N64, except this time Alec Trevelyan's with you. But okay, he's going ahead, he's giving you pointers, it's almost the tutorial portion of the game. So alright, that kind of makes some sense. It looks the same, you have the guard tower with the sniper. Okay, there's the tunnel right there. So okay, it looks like Goldeneye so far. It looks a lot nicer, graphics are a whole lot better. But still Goldeneye nonetheless. After you go ahead, you take out the guards in the tower, you shoot up some more guards. Alright, well, alright, looks like a Goldeneye experience thus far. Then you jump into a truck with Alec and do a little rail sequence there, and, well, that's when you start to realize that this is not a true recreation of the N64 classic that we all know. In fact, this game doesn't even really follow the movie all that closely, to be honest with you. There are a lot of sequences and a lot of things that changed in this game versus both the N64 game and the movie, to where it's almost its own experience. It's almost like this game takes place in a parallel James Bond universe or something. Not to say that that's a bad thing. I've watched the Goldeneye movies many times. I've played the N64 game to death when I was younger. So, a new experience is actually good in my eyes. That's one of the pluses that this game has going for it, for me. If you're looking for a true recreation, this is not it. So, it's kind of nice having a new experience to play. The downside is, in the campaign, the experience is pretty linear. All you do is you kind of wander around, sometimes you have to find people, but for the most part, the gameplay is pretty straightforward. Here are bad guys, they're going to keep coming after you, kill all of them, continue on, and escape from the level or the place that you're at. That's pretty much it. Keep doing that, just keep killing bad guys. Not to say that that's not fun, it really is for a while, but it does get repetitive after a little bit. And like I said, every once in a while you'll get a little twist because they changed the Goldeneye story. So, I don't really want to ruin anything for you, but some things happen that, like I said, they didn't happen in the movie, and they definitely didn't happen in the N64 game. So, it's kind of nice to be a little bit surprised. But who really cares about the campaign? Everybody's going to be wanting this game for the classic multiplayer action that we all know and love from our childhoods. Well, since they changed the gameplay to be pretty much Call of Duty, only you're James Bond and you're killing Russians. Okay, so it's almost exactly like Call of Duty. That the multiplayer basically plays the same as that. So it's almost like a clone of Call of Duty, only not quite as polished, it's not quite as finished. There's a few things that I don't like about the multiplayer. The levels are pretty much designed for running gunners and for snipers. And sniping in this game, because there's no sway, there's no bobble, is extremely easy. I mean, I found it fun just sitting there and sniping people and getting like 12 kills in a row, no problem. But it was extremely easy. I didn't have to hold my breath, I didn't have to do anything. It was just point, shoot, dead. It basically takes a lot of skill out of the online multiplayer experience, and that kind of ruined it for me. The thing that really got to me, and also everybody else on launch day were talking about, the maps are not the same as that they were in the N64 version. That was probably the biggest thing that everybody wanted. They wanted the temple, they wanted the archives, they wanted all the old maps that we used to play on the N64 and relive them in HD, Call of Duty style action, and that probably would have been fine. In fact, that probably would have brought this game to a point where I can recommend buying it, but because they omitted that, I'm gonna have to say, guys, this is definitely a rent it. The campaign's fun for a little while, but it will get repetitive pretty quick, so I recommend actually just playing it in small doses. The multiplayer is okay, but you're going to sit there, especially if you play Battlefield or Call of Duty's coming out in a few days. If you're going to be playing those, you're going to have much more fun with those experiences than this. It's like Call of Duty Light, And sure, it'll be great for some classic split screen action. You can still play 4-player multiplayer on one screen, which is nice. But that's about it, guys. They missed the mark. They almost had exactly what they wanted, but they omitted too much. They made the gameplay too simplistic in the campaign. They didn't add any espionage. There was no slinking around. It was just straightforward run and gun, which gets really old really quick. Overall, the multiplayer is pretty good if it came out about 3 or 4 years ago. But games nowadays are much more sophisticated and allow you to tweak things more and just offer more polish. It just feels better. It feels more realistic. This just felt more like an arcade-type shooter, and it made, like I said, the sniping was far too easy, and it made it feel cheap, to be honest with you. So, overall, guys, I recommend renting this game. Play it a little bit, see if you like it. I had some fun with it, but it's not worth $60 in my book.